Hello! Today, we're diving into the new space race that's heating up between the United States, Russia, and China. Unlike the Cold War era, this race isn't just about planting flags on the moon. It's about military dominance, cutting-edge technology, and the future of space warfare. Before watching the video, you can take 3 seconds and subscribe to our channel to follow the latest space news and support us. First, let's set the scene. As Russian forces rolled over the Ukraine border in 2022, they launched a cyberattack that crippled satellite communications, affecting not just Ukraine, but also parts of Europe. This attack highlighted how crucial satellites have become for modern military operations. They're not just for GPS and weather forecasts anymore. They're key to positioning troops, managing communications, and launching or detecting weapons. Enter counterspace technologies. We're talking about signal jamming, spoofing, high-powered lasers, anti-satellite missiles, and even spacecraft designed to interfere with others in orbit. The United States, Russia, and China are all developing these technologies, aiming to disrupt each other's space-based capabilities. Just recently, the U.S. accused Russia of launching a satellite capable of attacking others in low Earth orbit. This follows earlier Russian launches in 2019 and 2022, suspected of being counterspace systems. Tracking these developments is tough because of their secretive nature and the dual use of many space technologies, meaning they can be used for both civilian and military purposes. The idea of space weapons isn't new. During the Cold War, the US and the Soviet Union both tested technologies to take out each other's satellites. But after the Soviet Union collapsed, America emerged as the dominant space power. Now, Russia and China are working hard to level the playing field. In 2007, China launched a missile to destroy one of its aging weather satellites, breaking a decades-long pause in such tests. Since then, they've conducted multiple tests, advancing their ability to target satellites. The US and India followed with similar operations. Today, China is developing jammers and ground-based lasers, and even satellites equipped with robotic arms that could be used for maintenance or for attacking other satellites. Meanwhile, the US has its own counterspace capabilities. It focuses on electronic warfare to jam satellite signals and research into lasers to blind imaging satellites. Although the US avoids putting weapons in space, it has extensive capabilities to approach and potentially disable satellites if needed. This space race is about more than just military might. It's about ensuring dominance in a domain that affects everything from banking and shipping to emergency services. And with over 7,500 operational satellites in orbit, most of them American, the stakes are incredibly high. Russia, for instance, has accused the West of using commercial satellites like SpaceX's Starlink for military purposes, making them potential targets. There's even talk of developing space-based nuclear weapons to wipe out large satellite constellations, though Russia denies these claims. The idea of nuclear weapons in space is terrifying. Back in 1962, the U.S. tested a nuclear bomb in space, which damaged a third of the satellites in orbit at the time. This led to the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, banning weapons of mass destruction in space, a treaty still endorsed by major spacefaring nations. However, efforts to reinforce these rules are being challenged. Last month, Russia vetoed a UN resolution to reaffirm the Outer Space Treaty, while China abstained. Both countries want a broader ban on all weapons in space, something the U.S. sees as disingenuous. As we look to the future, it's clear that space is the next frontier for geopolitical rivalries. Ensuring it remains a domain for peaceful use, while preparing for potential conflicts, is a delicate balance. The actions taken today will shape the future of space exploration and security for generations to come. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the modern space race. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world of space and technology. Until next time, keep looking up.